Hello, everybody. Is this working? Sarah, what's up with your sound? Is this working? Oh, okay. Well, do I need a microphone? No? Okay. You need it for you? Oh, this is for you. Oh, okay, now I understand. All right, everybody. Hi, I'm San Francisco Mayor London Breed. You know, I don't think I've had a more festive swearing in for the Planning Commission than the one we're about to do right now. And in fact, every time I meet with someone to interview them to join the Planning Commission, I say to them, why would you want to do this? Of all the commissions, this is the most challenging commission that exists in the entire body of commissions because of all the work and the planning. And when I talked to Lydia about this work, she said, oh, I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. So she is the exact perfect person to serve as a new member of the San Francisco Planning Commission, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I want to say thank you to Rich Hillis, who's the director of the department, for joining us. Thank you to Sue Diamond, who is currently one of the commissioners, and Teresa Imperial. Thank you so much for joining us as well. We don't quite have a quorum, so that's a good thing, but you are going to be doing a lot of work, my dear. It is a very taxing commission, but the good news is it's very rewarding work. San Francisco is a very, in fact, here in Chinatown, a very dense and urban environment, and it requires a lot of changes and technical decisions that get us to a place of yes, so that we can continue the work we need to do to build more housing, to change our roads and transportation and infrastructure to ensure that people are able to move around the city safely and efficiently. But it also takes a special kind of person with a commitment to San Francisco. We are here at Willy Woo Woo Playground. Why is that so significant today in light of this swearing in? Well, this particular playground and clubhouse was recently opened in 2021 after a renovation. And during that time, it had to undergo an extensive process. And more importantly, it had to undergo a process through the Arts Commission, Civic Design. And guess who served on the San Francisco Arts Commission at the time when Willy Woo Woo Playground was under review? No other than Lydia So. She was responsible for helping to make sure that it wasn't just about checking a box and approving a design, but it was about how this playground and this clubhouse fit into the fabric of Chinatown and how it makes the lives of the people who live here, who play here, more enjoyable. This playground is currently managed, this clubhouse is currently managed by CYC, so thank you Sarah Wan and CYC for hosting us here today. So it's almost full circle to a certain extent because Lydia has her own professional background, but she also has not only served on the San Francisco Arts Commission and oversaw civic design and the work that she did in order to ensure that these projects are responsible directly to the communities that they impact. She served as a Historic Preservation Commissioner and made a lot of very hard decisions about the architecture and whether or not we should approve something or not. And she went on to serve on the San Francisco MTA board that's responsible for Muni and our infrastructure. And all the time that she served on these various commissions, she held down a day job as an architect. She has her own firm. She's a mom, she does so many different things, and more importantly, she elevates the conversation with the quality of her work and her compassion and understanding of how that work fits into community. So when she agreed to serve as a member of the Planning Commission, I couldn't be more thrilled because I knew that she would bring that same passion and joy for serving to the Planning Commission so that we can actually get the job done and reduce the number of complaints that we get from the public. So Lydia, thank you so much for your willingness to serve, your excitement about this extraordinary opportunity. We have, I know, a number of various commissioners, community stakeholders, one of our elected leaders, our assessor recorder, Joaquin Torres. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We have a lot of work to do in this city. And ultimately, we have a huge responsibility. When we think about affordability, affordability comes with making good decisions, especially in planning to get the job done to build more housing. It comes with our infrastructure and our roads to make it a safe place for people to grow and to thrive and to move around. All of these things are interconnected, and having someone as brilliant as Lydia serve in this capacity will truly serve our city well. So at this time, let's get you sworn in. Let's go in front so everybody can see us. All right. Are you sure? Here we go. All right. All right. I state your name.
I, Lydia So,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith
that I bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
that I take this obligation
that I take that obligation
freely
freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter,
upon which I'm about to enter,
and during such time
and during such time
as I serve as
as I serve as
Commissioner
Commissioner
for the San Francisco Planning Department
for the San Francisco Planning Department
of the City and County of San Francisco.
of City and County of San Francisco.
Congratulations.
I'm still trying to do this. When I talked to Mayor Bree and she looked at me, she's like, is this really your dream seat? And I told her it is a little nerdy, but it is. So here I am. I hope you're all doing really well today. It's really warm summer, and I really like to take the moment to thank you all to coming here today, because I won't be where I am without all of your support. I'm doing this not for myself. I'm doing this for the community. It's always been this way. I'd like to thank Mayor Bree and the entire Board of Supervisors, and also our assessor recorder, Joaquin Torres. You continue to bestow me in this trust in me and encourage me to serve our city. It's tough work, but I will keep building bridges and get things done. I want to acknowledge all of you. I know if I have the time, I would like to just name each one of you, but I think we are pressed in time. I would like to say my fellow planning commissioners, President Sue Diamond and Teresa, thank you for coming. And also, I need to definitely give a shout out to the former president of our city planning commissioner, Cindy Wu, who is here today with us. Thank you. I would love to carry on these legacy, and some of my fellow board of directors of SFMTA is here today too. Supposedly they might stuck in Muni. And then the former SFMTA board of directors, Sharon Lai. Thank you, you finally made it here. I thought you have to pick up your kid. So thank you. And also very importantly, also some of my fellow former Historic Preservation Commissioner, Robert O'Gara, is here, and also my Arts Commissioner, President Chuck Collins, is here with us. And I am going to go forever along this list of people. I saw a bunch of commissioners, Angelique Tompkins from the Office of the Environment, and I'm sure miss some of your commissioner. If you can just raise your hand and we'll just, okay, Commissioner Stephen Lee, how could I forget you? And also Marlene Tran, thank you for coming all the way over here. And there's a lot of department heads here as well, and of course, starting with our Department of Planning, Rich Hillis, and a lot of department heads here. I can't forget. It's Tyrone's supposed to be here, but I don't see him right now, so I don't know what happened to him. All these fellow community leaders, you are amazing. You're unsung, like you're just hero. I'm just say January Mack. She always said, don't mention me because I don't want anyone to know I do things. I'm gonna say your name. You're here. Tan Chow is also another one. He always like, don't mention me. Sharon Lai, Mel Lee, Jane Chen, Frances Chan, Joanne Lee, Rosa Chen, Jenny Leung, Queena Chan, Ashley Zhang, Fanny Lam, Jimmy Harris, Jesse Lane, Kaisel Lee, Mark Young, Jonathan Wang, Megan Micho. And I also wanted to give a specific shout out to our former police commander, Paul Yip. Thank you for being such a long-term leader. I got a lot of planning department top dogs here. You might want to just identify yourself, like Rich Sucre, and somewhere Dan Slider is here. I see David Ho. I cannot not say hello, David, right? So this place is really special to me because it was my first time I thought that I might just get fired if I speak up in the Arts Commission to tell people, my fellow commissioners, that we shall not dictate the choice of color of the playground for a community that is not your community, right? So I just say, let's just make sure that we do a facilitated community outreach. Let the community people pick their own choice of color, because we Chinese diaspora are not a monolith. So we need to make sure that we are, every time we make a decision process, we need to do a culturally appropriate way to reach out for our community. Because vibrant communities result in a healthy city. And I didn't get fired. I just keep, bounce around a few rounds. So, but through that, I learned a lot from all of you. I also see Dan Sider, Gigi, Miriam, and Jonas. I'm gonna have to keep shouting out to these planning top dogs because I'll be working really hard with you for forever long. I can handle. So I spent thousands of hours serving on various commissions and sitting on all these hearings. I gave architecture tours in Chinatown, also filming with the Smithsonian TV channel, talking about our history, engaging in community meetings about the streets and public safety in our city. And I also learned that from Pastor Harry Chuck, how he find out this playground was going to turn into an 8 or 9 story parking garage by a private developer. So with all that learning of the history, I see a pattern, what we can do better. We shall have a better mutual understanding and respect among our communities and the governing agencies. We shall also have an equitable representations in our government. As a planning commissioner, I will cherish the lessons from our histories and embrace our needs to move forward. Our city and our communities shall adapt to make a better, safer, more sustainable environment and resilient economy in San Francisco. I want to see our young families and children feel safe, that they can plant their roots here and live in San Francisco. I like to see more of our aging seniors and veterans able to live in San Francisco with dignity and grace. I want to make sure we have a practical and financially feasible pipeline of equitable and transit-oriented housing developments. I know it's a mouthful. Kudos to SFMT, I learned it from them. Thank you, Jeff Tumlin. So our living environment shapes our behavior. Buildings and streets are linked together. With my knowledge, my experience, and my friendships in governments and communities, I look forward to shaping the future of San Francisco, the best city in this world. Last, I want to give a special acknowledgement and gratitude to staff and volunteers who make this event possible. Thank you to CYC Sarah Wong, Bethany Ng from Park and Rec, Jesse Minardi, and Mason Lee at the mayor's office, and my true love of my life, my daughter, Eloise. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Let's hear for Commissioner Lydia Song. Yes. All right. You were saying all my favorite words. I love it and excited about it. And also, I wanted to give an opportunity to the planning director to say a few words. Rich Hillis.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Lydia. Thank you, Mayor Breed, for appointing Lydia. I think we've asked a couple times, when vacancies arise on the Planning Commission, hey, how about Lydia So? And either something happened, she wasn't available, and we couldn't quite get it. But I don't think there's someone who's as qualified to be a planning commissioner as Lydia. As the mayor said, she's an architect, she's an urban designer. I think this is my third swearing in I've been to for Lydia. She doesn't mind being in kind of the fray, in the public fray. She had to vote on whether the seats at the Castro Theater were historic or not. I think she made the right decision, and we toured the Castro. It's beautiful. But she's passionate about San Francisco, which I think you heard. She's got great experience, and I think she's a perfect fit for the Planning Commission. So welcome home to the Planning Commission. We look forward to spending many hours with you in the public, arguing about decks, but also arguing about the more important things like where and how we should grow as a city, where should we build more housing. And Lydia knows more than anyone that we need to build more housing in the city. We need to maintain what's great about our city, its neighborhoods, its character, its culture, but we do need to grow and we need to build more housing. And I know Lydia gets that. So thank you for serving, and Mayor Breed, again, thank you for nominating Lydia. We look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're not still talking about decks. That should be an over-the-counter permit. Lydia, you got some work to do, because we have to get this department to a place where we get to yes. This city has been notorious. No, you can't have a deck. No, you can't build a fence this high. No, 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 no. But we want to get to yes, 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 yes. We want to make San Francisco a better place for the people who actually live here. We want to make sure that as we talk about urbanization, that we do so responsibly in a way that brings people together and bring them along in the process. San Francisco has to build 82,000 units in the next now 7 years, and that's going to take us making sure that we are having the responsible conversations at the planning department that doesn't just say we're going to build a 30-story building in on Slow Street near Ocean Beach when we know that's not economically feasible. We don't have time for the conversations where it doesn't make sense. And that's why someone like Lydia is going to be great for the conversations that do. We got a lot of work to do, folks, and I couldn't be more happy and proud in terms of what this means for an extraordinary commission and the work ahead for our city. I want to thank all of you for coming here. I think you named everybody in the room, Lydia, so I don't have to say anything else. But I'm so glad so many of you are here because it is a testament to Lydia's diverse community of people that she is not someone who operates in isolation. She is someone who has passion for the work, but she also has passion for the community. And she will continue, I know, to do everything she can to ensure that all of you are brought into the process of planning, whether you understand it or not. Thank you all so much for coming here today.